Hello everyone, welcome to our next lesson on basic shapes. What have we already learned? In yesterday's lesson, we learned about points. We can make any shape by putting points next to each other. Point is a basic shape. In yesterday's lesson, we also learned about straight lines. We can find straight lines in many objects around us. All of you took photos and drew pictures of things which have got straight lines in them. A line is also a basic shape. Let us look at our objective today. We will be able to identify and draw a set of basic shapes. The basic shapes we will learn to identify and draw today are point, line, line segment, and a ray. Let us take a look at this example with the railway track. Take a look at this picture. Where are the lines here? We have got the lines on the slippers and we have got the lines on the rails. Now what is different between the slipper lines and the rail lines? On the slippers, we can see where the lines start and where they end. On the rails, we cannot see where they start or they end. The lines go on forever. So how will you draw a line showing you cannot see the start or the end? Let us look at the rail track example again. This is how the slippers look. We can see the start of the line and we can see the end of the lines. What about the rails? This is how we draw them. Can you see the arrows at the end? This tells us that the lines go on forever. Now let us take a look at the Nampally station. This is a railway junction and this is from where the railway track starts. So here we can see the end of the rail line on one side but not at the other. How will you draw a line now? We still have the slippers, but here the rails did stop at one point. So we do not put an arrow, we can see the end. But we put an arrow on the other side where we cannot see the end. Now we will see how to draw and label basic shapes. We will use what we have learned from drawing the railway tracks. The shapes we will learn to draw and label today are point, line segment, line, and ray. Point. We can see 6 points on the screen. But how do you call them? How do you tell someone which point is at the top, which point is at the bottom? How are the points arranged? It is very difficult to do that until you name them. So how do you name them? We name them with a capital alphabet. We call them like A, B, C, D, E, F. You can use any capital alphabet from A to Z to name a point. Once we have named the point, it is very easy to refer to them. I can say A, B and C are in a straight line. A is to the left, C is to the right, B is between A and C, D is above A, E is below C, F is at the bottom. So once I have named the points, it becomes easier to call them. Next, we are looking at line segment. Remember, when we join two points with a straight line, we get a line segment. A line segment ends at the points. So we have points A, B and X, Y. When we join the points, what happens? Line AB joins point A and B. Line XY joins points X and Y. So, we name line segment with any two alphabets. That is how we call line segments. We have got these two line segments. How will we call them? We name them AB or XY. So AB and XY are two line segments. AB is same as BA and XY is same as YX. Did you notice the red line that I have put on top of the AB and the XY? That straight line means that AB is a line segment. This is very important, so keep a note of that. Next we will look at line. When a line goes through 2 points, we name it with the point names and 2 arrows. In this picture, we have got AB and XY are 2 line segments. Now, if we make the arrows extend on 2 sides, it means that the lines are going on forever. So, we say AB and XY are 2 lines. Notice the 2 arrows at the end of the lines. Also notice the arrow on the top of XY and AB. That is how we denote a line and difference between a line segment. AB is same as BA and XY is same as YX. When a line does not go through 2 points, we name it with any small alphabet and 2 arrows. So in these 2 pictures, we don't have any points. We just have the lines. So we just put any small alphabet to name them. So there are no points here. So A and X are 2 lines. Do notice how we put the arrows on top of the alphabets. Finally, we will look at ray. A ray starts from a point and goes forever. It does not end. It can go through a point as well. In this picture, we have got 2 points AB and XY. The line starts from A, goes through B and then goes on forever. So AB, XY are points. AB and XY are 2 rays. How do we know they are rays? Look at the arrows in red above AB and XY. This tells us that AB and XY are 2 rays. Again, AB is not same as BA, XY is not same as YX because the arrows point in different directions. When a ray does not go through 2 points, we name it with any small alphabet and an arrow. But remember, there is always one point in a ray from where the ray starts. So we have got the points A and X and the rays go from there. There are no other points. How will we name the ray? We'll call them A and X. Look at the arrows on top of A and X. This tells us that they are rays. Now we will identify basic shapes and label them. How will we do it? We will look at real pictures and try to find basic shapes in them. This is the first picture we are looking at. These are 3 men who are pulling onto a rope in a sports of tug-of-war. How can I find basic shapes in this picture? What I am saying is the points the men are holding onto the rope are actually points. So I have got 3 points in here. And I am saying that the rope is like a line and Where the line is between 2 points, we call it a line segment. So AB, BC and AC, these are all line segments. So I have found basic shapes in everyday life around us. Let us see if you can find basic shapes in these pictures. The basic shapes we are going to look at are point, line segment, a line and a ray. I have given examples of how to find out and how to write each of these basic shapes. For the next 5 minutes, you can quickly try and find out the basic shapes in these pictures, and you will also try to label them. You can pause the video now while you are doing this activity. Once you are done, you will take a picture and send it to the group. You can then start watching the video again to check your answer. You can pause the video now. Did you find these things in the picture? In the first one, I can see a ray. I have given 2 points here. Point A is the sun, where the ray is starting. Point B is where the ray is hitting the clouds. And then the ray goes on forever. So I am calling it a ray AB. What is the small a in the picture? That is the horizon. The horizon, as we know, goes on forever as it looks. So I have put a small a because there are no points, and I made it as a line. In the second picture, we have got many points. At all the parts where the two metals are connecting, can be called points. And all lines which are connecting two points are called line segments. So I have got many line segments in the picture 2. In the picture 3, there is a sky, and the sky has got lots of stars. I can call the stars as points. There is a man holding a torch, and I am saying the torch, that is the point A, and from there a ray is going out to infinity. That is what it is. I am calling it with the small letter A, and that is a ray. In the fourth picture, we have the horizon, which is a line. We also have the pier. On the pier, we have got line segments as the slats of wood, the side of the wood, and also the pillars. How many did you find? Was this activity fun? Finally, you will give an assessment to help me understand how much you have understood the concept of basic shapes.